Alexandra, where I was born, lived for 18 years. Apartheid foisted on me. Growing up meant hate, bitterness, hunger, pain, terror, violence. Fear dashed hopes and dreams. To be black is to be at the end of the line. South Africa has entered its darkest hour. Apartheid cannot be reformed. It has to be abolished. Denied equal rights, separation from black brothers and sisters, justify segregation, perpetuate white power and privilege, render me subservient, docile and exploitable, see myself equal to any man, black or white. People were considered, treated as aliens. To me, nothing was more terrifying. Wide awake and terrified all night long, I had been having nightmares. Nightmares had plagued me. I grew more afraid of the darkness. I was instantly seized by a feeling of terror. I screamed. My heart fluttered, my skin prickled, tightness in my throat returned. There was nothing I could do to protect her or myself. I remained silent, resigning myself for the worst. For the first time, I felt hate, anger, rage with furious intensity inside me. It was no ordinary hate or anger. It was something much deeper, much darker, frightening. Something even I couldn't understand. As I stood there watching, I could feel the hate and anger, branded into my 5-year-old mind. To be black is branded to remain until I die. Peri-urban police, a tormenting presence in my life. Screaming in the middle of the night, 6-year-old, with constant terror. Police had the power of blanking my mind. Forget all I had learned, rely on my instincts. They've taken my father away. I wondered where they were taking him, what grievous wrong he committed, deserving of being shackled, what type of fiends the 2 policemen were. They weren't humans to me, neither were they black. The money Granny gave us ran out. All my mother's prayers were useless. No food, no clothes, the police. What's the use of living with no food? Christianity, the religion of white people. My mother defined my father, took us to the local full gospel church, where we were baptized. I was beginning to oppose tribal values, superstitions. I began to go to church on Sundays, began to read the Bible, for renewal of strength, courage. All my mother's prayers, useless, no food, no clothes, the police. Life is so hard, there is no other way. Terror led to hunger, the loneliness, the violence, the helplessness, hopelessness, the suffering, with which I was surrounded. There is no other way. Books and toys revealed a new reality. They molded my thoughts and feelings, made me dream. Voracious reading was like anesthesia, numbing me to the harsh life around me. My father's repeated arrests gave me an insight of my own future. My future seemed bottled up. I sunk into depression. I felt sad that I was growing up in South Africa, where I would never realize my fullest potential. I was told I had no free will, no control whatsoever over my destiny. Each minute detail of my life, my existence before, now, to come, were all contained in a big scroll. There is no other way. My future appeared blotted up. I just somehow had to get to America. As a black tennis player, I vowed get to America. Anxiously, I awaited news from America. Many had expressed disbelief. I had obtained the scholarship. Now I was leaving them, venture alone into the unknown, cast adrift my ship in freedom, liberty in new land. A new life was ultimate goal, different from the nightmare I had been living for 18 years. Hoped would be betterment of my life, my family's, black people of South Africa. My life was my own to do with as I pleased. I turned my head, last look at my family. I wanted to tell the man to turn back, but I didn't. I followed destiny.